Good afternoon, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen wants Congress to pass a minimum global corporate tax. Millions of Americans are very upset at the Internal Revenue Service as they continue to wait for new stimulus payments. Friends, welcome back to my channel. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. Do make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. The Internal Revenue Service says it is on track to dig out of the crisis-related backlog of tax year 2020 returns by year-end 2021, which is just in time for the 2022 tax filing season to kick off. Millions of taxpayers across our nation are still waiting for refunds and are struggling to understand why the IRS notices are saying their refund amounts have been adjusted. The Internal Revenue Service expects to receive another 4 million returns for tax year 2022 by October 15th tax filing extension deadline. The National Taxpayer Advocate puts it bluntly. Taxpayers need greater transparency regarding return processing. The National Taxpayer Advocate puts it bluntly. She stated, as of October 2nd, the Internal Revenue Service had nearly 7 million unprocessed individual 2020 tax returns. That is down from 7.6 million just the week before. The IRS has reduced the number of returns requiring special handling from a historical high of nearly 10 million back on May 1st to the current level of 224,000 individual returns. And in some cases, these can take 90 to 120 days to process. The Where's My Refund tool is great if you're lucky and it shows that your refund was approved or sent. The big problem is if your return is stuck in processing, if you're one of the millions of taxpayers whose return processing has been delayed, the tool just tells you that the return was received by the Internal Revenue Service and nothing more.
Well, good morning to everyone. I want to especially thank the members of our cabinet for the work that you and your teams have been doing over the course of these months, doing extraordinary work. We are the first administration to collectively, through the leaders of this administration, to take a critical look at what we can do as the federal government, which of course is the largest employer in our country, to improve the condition and the standing of our workers, of the men and women who work so hard and do so much for the benefit of the public. And so I will say what we all know. The President and I think all of us are very proud at what we will believe will be the most pro-labor union administration that we've had in our country. Our principles are based on a very firm and strong belief that when our unions are strong, the American people are strong, and America's economy is strong. When we look at what we are doing with the infrastructure, the bipartisan infrastructure deal, what we are doing with our Build Back Better plan, it is all about focusing on working people, working families in America. But we as an administration also decided we need to take a look in the mirror and see what we are doing within our agencies to continue to do the work of improving the condition and the well.
The latest confusion is surrounding letters sent to 6.5 million taxpayers, telling them a notice of a 60-day appeal period was missing from letters that they got earlier about recovery rebate credit calculations on their 2020 tax returns, not matching the IRS records. Friends, what are your thoughts about how behind the IRS is? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said that she was confident the U.S. Congress would approve legislation to implement the global corporate minimum tax, agreed by 136 countries. Janet Yellen stated that the actions to bring the United States into compliance with the global minimum tax would likely be included in the so-called reconciliation budget bill, containing President Biden's proposed spending initiatives. Asked on ABC News whether she was confident the measure would get through, Janet Yellen replied, "Yes, I'm confident that what we need to do to come into compliance with the minimum tax will be included in a reconciliation package. I hope that it will be passed and we will be able to reassure the world that the United States will do its part." Friends, what are your thoughts on this new minimum global corporate tax? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Friends, the key word for this video is coat. If you would like to enter this coming Friday's Walmart gift card giveaways, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, like this video, and please comment below the keyword. A group of 136 countries set a minimum global tax rate of 15% for big companies and sought to make it harder for them to avoid taxation in a landmark deal that President Biden said leveled the playing field. Treasury officials and tax experts have said that the global minimum tax would not require a treaty to implement and could be achieved in the reconciliation bill because it is a voluntary agreement among countries to individually impose a minimum tax on overseas earnings of corporations. Medicare enrollment begins on October 15th of this month, and those interested in signing up are given until December 7, 2021. During this time, beneficiaries will have the chance to select Medicare Advantage plan or a prescription plan, in addition to the standard Medicare plan, which includes Parts A and B. Those already enrolled and wish to make no changes to their status or plan are not required to re-enroll. Their past selection will be reapplied for the next coming year. However, each year during the enrollment period, beneficiaries are advised to review changes made to the cost of Medicare to ensure that the plans they have selected suit their needs best. Information to compare personalized options relating to health services and prescription coverage can be found using the Medicare Plan Finder at medicare.gov. Enrollment can also be completed through that website. As of October 1st, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services has up-to-date information regarding the plans that will be available next year. So if you have any questions on Medicare enrollment, please leave your questions in the comment section below. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here today. I greatly appreciate every single one of you who are watching my videos. And to say thank you, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, like this video, and also leave a comment below with the keyword. Thank you so much and have a very blessed week.